I should be like you, Melvin.
The ultimate on-demand destination for the UK's best fan-led football podcasts.
Want authentic supporter insight on all things Bournemouth? Follow Up the Cherries in all departments on the TalkSport Fan Network.
Club-dedicated content created by the fans, for the fans.
Search TalkSport Fan Network.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, hello, wherever you are watching from. And it is a special Cherry AM this morning because our new away kit has finally been released. And I've got two guests this morning. I've got Mr. Ollie Hudson. How you doing, Ollie?
Yeah, very well, mate. Very excited to be here this morning to finally discuss the away kit.
Yes, finally. And I tell you what, I feel like I should play the lottery this week. You know, it's later on today, the lottery. It's the midweek lottery, unless they still do that. Do you know what? I haven't played the lottery for donkey's years. I'm just thinking, have you?
I've never played it. Never played the lottery.
It just feels like flushing money down the toilet, to be honest.
Yeah,
but
I'm not a scratch carder. I'm not a lottery player. So I don't do any of that.
No,
Yeah,
exactly.
I do the lottery by a rule. It's got to be at least 100 million. I think that's what I need for retirement. Just 100 million. So, yeah, I just do that rule.
Well, you never know. I might have the numbers actually, considering we got the away kit right. But how you doing, Sean? Good to see you again, mate.
Yeah, not too bad. The away kit seems like it's been a long time coming. Yeah, it's when we've expected it to come out, but yeah, it feels like it's been a long time coming. So yeah, finally there.
No, I know what you mean, mate. Why are we always last is the question. You know, we've still got one kit to go. Is it the anticipation? Is that good for the club? Is it selling the shirts? I don't know. To be honest, I thought that they'd want a little bit more time to actually get these shirts sold before going to the US and actually to the US market after that first game where we absolutely trumped at Everton. But you like what I did there? Trumped Everton. But yeah.
Oh, God.
Let's not get started on the US president. But of course, we are, you know, in blue and black next season. And I'm just going to go through the comments. Firstly, Darren Hurst. Good to see you, Darren. He said, "Good afternoon, all. Let's talk away kit. I totally agree, as discussed on your blog, about the colours and how the badge would have looked better in club colour and stripes needed on the back." It's a yes from me, though. So he's happy, but feels that there should be modifications. We'll come to that. Hold that thought at this moment in time. After this show, if you haven't checked it out, me and Matt actually did a shirt reaction show yesterday night, where we went into it in some detail. It's in 4K resolution. Of course, it would be in 4K resolution because I got it right. So I've got the bragging rights this season. Malcolm said, "Good morning, Darren. Haven't seen the show from last evening. Playing catch up with it all." And a lovely comment here by Darren. Was a cracking show, mate. Hope you've travelled well. Yep, I hope you're travelling well, Malcolm. And he said, all good now. I am here. Heathrow was stressful. Oh, tell me about it, Malcolm. When I was flying out from Heathrow, and you got this to look forward to go to Abu Dhabi and then Singapore, literally it was chaotic. When you got to the other end, Abu Dhabi, it was nice and easy, and you just swam through. And I'm sure it's probably the same in Germany, because at the end of the day, Germans just do things properly and sensibly, whereas Heathrow Airport's just chaotic. Mr. Matthew Harrison, morning, Darren, morning, Malcolm, morning, all that's be in the chat. I like that. Yeah, we've gone back to the 1800s there with Matt's chat, but he said morning, Matt. And Malcolm said morning, everyone in the chat. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Do you know what? If you ever go to Nottingham Forest as well, guys, and you're watching this, do take a trip to the Ye Old Trip. That's where, of course, Matt's comment was from. I think it might even be older than the 1800s. But
I was going to say, isn't that one of the oldest pubs in the country?
it is, yeah, it is. If you're tall, you're going to be ducking a lot. However, yeah, me and you, Ollie, we'll have aching necks by the end of it. But
walk through like this the whole time.
yeah, exactly. But it's an experience. Funny enough, it's actually the last place a convicted would go before they get hung.
Oh.
Always.
Is there actually a place like that down near you guys in Worth-Matravers, just near Winspit?
Yes.
Ledge? There's a little, very, very small ceilinged, old school pub. I think it was an old horse carriageway, wasn't it, back in the 1800s? But yeah, awesome little place down there in Worth-Matravers if you've not been.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check it out now, because I do like all these weird ones. And we're not talking the Camel Bar. We already know that's weird. Darren Hurst has said morning, Matt. Chris Hubble's in the chat. Good to see you, Chris. He said morning, everyone. And Matt has said, absolutely smash the like, guys. We really appreciate it. And if you haven't already, please give us a sub. Spread the word. Tell your friends. The community is growing, and we appreciate every one of you. Yes, we do.
Absolutely.
Please share it on Instagram, on X or Twitter, on Blue Sky, on Facebook, on whatever other medium. Send it round on, WhatsApp, wherever you can share it. There's not many people that we don't want here. One of them's Keir Starmer, but everybody else is more than welcome. Darren Hurst has said good morning, afternoon, Chris. Paul Sands has said good morning, everyone. I don't think he's too interested in Cherry AM, actually. He's got a lot more to sort out, but no doubt he would be watching. Dan Short, morning, guys. Paul won 6-1 against Ringwood last night. Fantastic result for Paul after what was quite a disappointing season last year for the Dolphins. So yeah, hopefully they can get back to winning ways and can start the upward trajectory. Well, to be honest, I say narrowly, it kind of picked up at the end, but it was mainly because of how poorly some of the other teams were doing. There was a bit of an edgy moment. I was following a little bit of it because I didn't want to see Paul relegated another division. That would be just catastrophic for the team. But yeah, luckily Froome blew up and went down, and Paul stayed in the division. So yeah, hopefully a lot better season this year. Chris Hubble, morning, Darren. And too much excitement here. Might have to visit the club store today. Do you know what? I'm actually thinking of doing that later on today. I keep checking every 5 minutes actually at the moment, just to make sure the pennies have gone in. And then when I do, I'm going to jump in that car and drive down to the club store and get that shirt. And I'm going to have it on for a show at some point tomorrow, whenever. So we shall see. I think when we watch us play United in the early hours of the morning, the shirt will grow even more on me. Are you actually staying up, Matt? You're staying up. Do you know what? Because of my agenda, I would love to stay up, but I don't know if I can manage it. I honestly
Matt,
don't know if I can manage it.
I'll also be up, Matt. So give me a shout if you want.
There we are. And we are going to schedule a watch along for this match. However, don't be surprised, if we have to cut it early, just in case, if we don't get the traction. But I think there will be traction because, of course, we are playing Manchester United. We might have a lot of Man United fans in there. Should be fun. Some good old banter. So yeah, we shall see. Nick Gillins, good morning. A glorious sunny morning in Westbourne.
Westbourne. I used to live in
Locally.
Westbourne, Nick. Nice.
Yes, I like Westbourne. The Libertine, isn't it? The pub down there.
I don't know if it's called the Libertine anymore. That was really old, isn't it? The name.
Is it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
'cause it used to be the Pig's Head, and then it was the Libertine.
Yes.
And now it is neither of those. It's something else.
There we are, Nick. You probably know what it's called. Do please leave it in the chat. We're just talking about pubs at the moment. Darren Hurst, Malcolm, pick me up the home and away without sponsor, and you will be a sweet delivery to Australia. That's going to cost an arm and a leg. I like the away kit. Might even buy it. Yes. Question for the chat: are we going sponsored or unsponsored?
Unsponsored.
That's for me as well. Ollie, sponsored or unsponsored?
Unsponsored. Yeah.
I just don't like BJ88, to be honest.
It looks too aggressive on the front. I think it's taken away a bit from the stripes and the design. It kind of makes people focus on that, which I don't think is fair.
The white colour doesn't suit it. So.
No, it doesn't. No. So complete unsponsored for me all day.
100%. Malcolm has laughed at Darren there. Just going to get through the rest of the chats. Dan Short said, "Good morning, Sean and Ollie." Good morning, Dan. Chris Hubble said, "Good morning to us all as well." And love the away kit. Reminds me of the Charlie Sheringham era. Yes. Sheringham. I should have said that properly, shouldn't I? It's early in the morning. It's bloody 13 minutes past 8, I need to put my teeth in. Paul from Oz, morning all wet and 7 degrees here in sunny Oz. Lots of kangaroos in the paddock tonight. 7 degrees. 7 degrees in Australia. I always thought.
Wow.
Maybe he's missing the one. 17.
Yeah, that's probably.
Bottle 0, 70.
Yeah. Do you know what? I always thought it was hot in Australia. I know it can rain quite heavily over there, but yeah, I always thought it was warm. But yeah, and by all means, please, Paul, send into, because we absolutely love this. I'd love to see these kangaroos in the paddock. Please, if you can get a picture safely, of course, don't go near them because they can be a bit aggressive, can't they? But yeah. Please do take a picture and send it into the channel email because I'd like to put it on here.
Also, what time will it be for Paul from Oz to watch the 2:30 a.m. kickoff tonight?
That's a very, very good point. I think Paul from Oz is going to possibly be there. But yeah, definitely. Paul Sands, Newcastle's only just come out yesterday as well. Oh yes, it was the green one. They're playing on the Saudi Arabia as well, aren't they? A bit more. Tommy has said good morning. 1 day away from United. Most definitely. Well, it's not 1 day, is it? It's kind of like, I don't know how to explain this. It's probably about 21 hours, isn't it, or something? 20.
About 18 hours. Yeah, it's about 18 hours.
Yeah. We'll tell you for certain, if you go on to the thumbnail once it's created for this watch along, then you'll find out exactly what it is. But yeah, at this moment in time, I'm not sure. Chris Hubble said, "Morning, Craig, Sean, and Ollie." Good morning, Chris.
Morning.
Darren Hurst, I played Dorset Division 3 for Morden for donkey's years before my ACLs went 4 times and had to retire at 32. Oh,
4 times each.
Wow.
Okay.
yeah, that's ACL's not good at all. And bloody hell, yeah, pain.
Yeah.
What's your score prediction for Man United versus Bournemouth game tonight? We'll hold that thought for the moment. And yes, I'm heading to sleep at 10 a.m. Set the alarm for 2 a.m. and then back to bed. Then Cherry a.m. with Ollie. There we go. So yeah.
Yes, indeed. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a crazy agenda. I love what you guys do for the channel, and honestly, really, really, really appreciate it. S- Reorganizing your schedule like that, bloody hell.
I wouldn't have any other way, mate. It's we're in the lead up to the start of the Premier League. I don't think I've ever been more excited for a season. So this build up is exactly what I need, let alone the fans and the channel.
Exactly, mate. Exactly. Tommy Perry's going for the Bournemouth University one. I thought the same actually, but again, it's the bright white colours. To be fair, as well, I do agree with you on that. Malcolm said he's going unsponsored. There we are.
Nice.
I think everybody's going unsponsored. Nick
Nick,
Gilly.
still a Libertine.
Oh, he's still.
Yeah.
He
says the Westbourne's still going strong, as is the Porterhouse, none of which he frequents since having kids. Yeah, so the Westbourne's the other side, which is on the other corner opposite the old bingo hall. And the Porterhouse is somewhere in the middle of town near the Duck, I think, now.
Yes.
Yeah, awesome. Thanks for confirming, Nick. That's a little blast from the past for me. That I haven't lived in Westbourne for a few years.
I'll be honest, I used to go to the Libertine quite a bit. The Westbourne, I've been in there a couple of times, and it's just a bit, meh. AKM has said City. So good morning, AKM.
Good morning.
I'm guessing, are you Leicester City? Are you Manchester City?
It could be Cov City. That's a sky blue heart. And the next fan is, again, my brother-in-law, Jared. Shout out to Jared, who is also a Cov fan. So could be 2 Cov fans in here.
So Jared has said, morning, guys. Great show as always. Loving your away kit, especially because of the sky blue being an unfortunate Coventry fan. Hope you're all well. I really hope Coventry get back into the Premier League sooner rather than later. It'd just be good. It will be good, and one of the traditional clubs. When I was growing up, it was one of the traditional clubs that you remember being in the Premier League. Of course, traditional clubs always change.
Yeah, well, they had some trouble, didn't they, a few years ago with their ground being the Rico Arena. That then ended up being bought out. I think they had some bad owners at one point, and so I think they've been through the ups and downs over the last 10 years.
I went to Highfield Road once, and I'll tell you what, interesting ground, and I quite liked it.
Yeah.
It was probably, it was a smaller but nicer Goodison. Sorry to all the Everton fans watching.
I can take that. Yeah.
The Everton fans are all busy unsubscribing at this moment. Paul from Oz.
I was just about to say to Jared, there's some backing of Cov coming in the chat now, so interesting to see.
I always want new clubs to come up to the Premier League. I love the Premier League getting mixed up. I know it's 3 up, 3 down. That often happens and that, but I just love messing up the Premier League and that's any new club.
Coventry have been away long enough to, I think warrant their chance back. Though they would be classed as quite new.
Could be the next Sunderland, right?
Exactly, mate. Exactly. Paul has said definitely only 7 degrees. Man United game kickoff Thursday 11 a.m. Unfortunately, can't catch it live. Bournemouth as normal v Man United 3-0. Jared has said, thanks for taking Callum Wilson. By the way, we are still not over it. Mate, I absolutely love Callum Wilson. Paul from Oz, it's live on stand, $22 for 4K. $22, that's about, I don't know how much that is, about 15 quid, isn't it?
So that's 20, isn't it?
Conversions. We have got 26 people actually watching concurrently, and it keeps
It was
going up
more. It
over
was more a
30.
couple of minutes ago.
Yeah,
It
it
got up to
keeps going
31 or
over the
something.
30 mark. And on Instagram, we got 25. So hello to
Oh,
everybody.
crikey.
Instagram people, come join us. Cov to be promoted. Lampard will get you up for sure this season.
Nice. That's a big comment, that, Tommy. Love it. Big
And
comment.
I'm in California, so the game time is perfect for me. Really lucky in that regard. Yes, but I guess normally not so when it's, and especially when it's bloody 12:30 kickoff. Don't go there. But I'll tell you what. Let's touch upon this away kit.
Good.
Everybody is buzzing about this, or are they? There's been some negative comments on Facebook. Ollie, start off with yourself.
Yeah.
What was your
So,
initial thoughts?
well, initial thoughts was I liked it. But obviously because of Cherry AM, I tend to never take my initial thoughts and just run with that. So last night I thought I'd do a little bit of a search, and it's interesting you said about negativity because I've not seen any of it. Plastered all over Reddit, we've got fans calling it the Inter Milan stripes. We've got people saying it gives the heritage nod to the kit back in 2011, 2012. We've got it just literally seems like it's taken over as and being presented as premium and sleek. I think they've killed it. I think they've killed the release of it, and I think people are going crazy for it by the looks of things. There's some comparisons drawn to Ajax's 2021-22 away kit. Don't know if you remember that.
I do.
But that was
Yeah.
blue and black with pinstriped accents as well, so it's very similar to that. But yeah, it seems like what we've done is we're bringing back this vintage look that reminds people of old school quality teams, and yeah, it's nice. It's nice to see that deep thought in it, and it's nice to see that fans are understanding the release of it and the view of it. And I think a lot of people are also going to be going for unsponsored. I think they back us in that as well. But yeah, all over TikTok, all over Reddit, it's loved at the minute.
Well, I'm hoping, it doesn't have the same effect as the 2011-2012 season when we went to Brentford and got humped 6-0. Matt reminded us of that last night. So do go check that show afterwards as well. Hopefully it does hark back to one of the earlier ones as well, the Frizzell shirt, which we did beat Brentford in at their place. Also, just very quickly, Manchester United has a blue and black kit, didn't they, as well at one point? If I'm right in thinking.
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, because I was just thinking today's
it's funny that they don't come out in the comparisons of these really cool vintage clubs that we talk about, like Ajax and Inter Milan.
It is, yeah, it is. To be honest, I only mentioned Manchester United. Otherwise, I would just have forgot them, to be fair, because they are very forgettable. If we wasn't playing them tonight.
Yeah.
There's so many teams. Obviously, teams usually have two colours and that, so there will be comparisons on different clubs and stuff like that, and any media and that, if they can use that to their advantage, they will. So yes, it's two colours for most clubs, so there's going to be comparisons no matter what.
Yeah, exactly.
100%. To be honest, Man United's only away kit, which was really, really memorable, was the one that they couldn't see each other in, and that was only because that was funny. But Sean, what was your thoughts? When you initially saw it, and do you like it? Is it a day one purchase?
Not a day one purchase. I would say maybe a grower kind of thing. It's nice that they've gone back to some old school and stuff like that. But there's definitely room for improvement for it for me. Like the stripes, I think I prefer more stripes. The back being plain, I think it'd be nice if the stripes carried on to the back. They might have left that because it allows for people to put their name and different things on, which I understand, but personally I would like the stripes going to the back. Yeah. And the Bournemouth logo may be a bit more, like you say, can see it a bit better. And that.
A bit more prominent,
that's a better word for it. That's what I was looking for. But yeah, so I think in the actual flesh it'll look better than it does on there. But yeah, As admittedly, whenever I buy shirts, I wait till the end of the season because I don't pay 60 odd quid, whatever it is. I wait till it's half price. But yeah, it's a shirt I'll be happy to buy. But yeah, there's room for improvement for me on it.
I think last night when we was doing the shirt show, and like I say, do watch it back and do let us know as well if you preferred my concept art as well. The concept art, actually, that's pushing it a little bit. I'm not a graphic designer. No way am I going to profess to be a graphic designer. But it was just a case of inverting colours, to be perfectly honest. But one thing that we did bring up, and I think this is quite true, is really if it was like the home shirt. So I know this is a couple of years old. I haven't put last season's on mainly because it is the anniversary one that I have got. But with regards to this badge, if they had this badge on the actual blue and black kit, it stands out a little bit more prominent. I know that there's a clash of colours, but I really like that. And I actually, when Matt mentioned it, I was like, okay, I see, it's a bit more modern. But actually by doing that and having the full coloured badge on the blue and black kit, it probably looks a bit better for me. What were your thoughts on the badge? Do you think if it was in this colour, or do you think it should have been in white? Do you think it should have just been all, same colour throughout? Or do you think maybe the pinstripes should have been instead of aqua white?
No, I agree with Sean. I
Yeah.
think the badge definitely could be more prominent. I don't think it should be
Mm.
in red and white. I think the colour that the badge is currently fits in with the flow of the shirt for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do agree that it could be more punchy. But I stick with my thoughts. I still like it. I still love it. I'd still buy it now. Ready for the season. I think it's a nice shirt.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. And somebody did mention at first, didn't they? They did go on about a Gremio kit. That was on
Yeah,
X.
yeah.
So Gremio, of course, play in blue and black. They do have the white actual pinstripes as well. So we've gone for aqua. Maybe that was because they don't want it to be too close. They don't want it to be a carbon copy. So yeah, I think that's where they was harking with that. But yeah, it's a very nice kit. Please, please, please go watch that video straight after this one. Leave your honest comments for me and Matt. And yeah, we will be reviewing the pink one eventually as well. Just going to quickly run through some more of the comments before we get on to two players who have moved, one of which Ethan has mentioned as well in these subsequent messages. So Jared has said, thanks, guys. We are due some good times. Yeah, most definitely. Very, very, very unlucky a couple of years back not to get promoted through the playoffs. That's why it's great to see teams like Bournemouth do so well. Inspiration to where we want to be. And I'm sure you will get back there, Jared, because I think, you are a good club, well-supported club. And I think all the ownership issues are in order now, aren't they? The stadium, is it owned by the football club now? Because wasn't there a ground share with Wasps who?
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure what the lay of the land is at the moment. I was born in Coventry, so technically
Yeah.
Coventry could be my homeland team. But yeah, I'm not up to date with where they are and the logistics of it. But I know that they're in a better trajectory now than they have been in the last 10 or 15 years. I know that they've worked the last 2 years to get to this position. So yeah, good for them. It's a tough time, but they're going to have to keep working through it.
Paul from Oz has said, got Stan's Sport, mate, all ready to go. Thanks, Darren. $22 is £11. There we are.
Oh.
There we are. It's actually less than what I thought it was. I thought it was about £15, which I was going to go, wow, that's a bit expensive. I know that, isn't it a pint of alcohol as well? Why are we talking about beer again? A pint of alcohol. It's quite on a Monday, on a Wednesday morning. Perfect. It's quite expensive in Australia, isn't it? It's probably around the $20 mark, isn't it?
Not true. No idea.
No. Also, I know one thing. I did do some research. Foster's isn't actually served in Australia. It's Castlemaine and proper stuff. So yeah, Foster's is just something that's made up, and we say it's Australian, but it's really not. Ethan Burney, morning all. What do you think about Rambo going to Newcastle? Let's hold that thought there for a moment. What do we reckon about Rambo going to Newcastle? I think go for it. You guys go first, and then I'll give my thoughts at the end.
Well, I think it's. I was going to say. I think it's a good move for Rambo, definitely. I say going to a top club and with the Eddie link and all that kind of stuff. Eddie loved him and that. I think I'm safe to say that he won't get Newcastle relegated. Touch wood. So, yeah, I think it'll be a good chance for Rambo to get some first team. I say work with Eddie again, and yeah, I think it'll work out well. And that's how I would have been happy for Rambo to come back here. So, yeah, more than happy him to go to Newcastle.
I'd have loved Rambo to come back here. Ollie, good move for Rambo?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I haven't got too much thoughts on it, to be honest. I think he'll get more game time. As Sean said, Eddie's always been a fan. It's a good move for him. It's a good move for him. Shout out to another person that'll be coming on one of my shows shortly, who's a heavy Newcastle fan who I've been speaking to this morning, Michael. Mickey, we call him. He's going to be on representing Newcastle in a couple of weeks. So shout out to him. But yeah, and we'll get his input on this as well.
Good stuff. Good stuff. And to be honest, for me, yeah, I think it's a good move for Rambo. Of course, Eddie Howe, massive supporter of him, somebody who gave Rambo his chance in football, gave him his first team start. Of course, managed his experience, to get to that point very, very well. The move to AFC Wimbledon was very inspired. Everybody goes on about Rambo getting relegated from the Premier League, but he did get AFC Wimbledon promoted that season. So a very, very big achievement there from him. So, yeah, I think, to be honest, Rambo has made the right move. Will he get game time? I think he's going to really struggle to, dispossess Pope in goal, but there's no reason why not. There's no reason why not. And maybe he's the one for the future for Eddie again. Maybe there will be things going on in the background with their goalkeeping department. So let's see. Malcolm has said, remember the 72-73 season away shirt. Do you know what, Matt, actually, I don't know if Matt's still on the chat, but Matt was looking for that one as well. He did mention it to me because that was blue and black. It was before my time, before Matt's time, but we couldn't find a picture of it, unfortunately, that was really any good. So if you do have one, Malcolm, if you can, I know you probably can't at the moment, but when you do, see it, please take a photo of it and then send it in, because it'll be good to get it up on the channel. But yeah, we couldn't find a good picture of it, unfortunately. Darren Hurst said, unfortunately not. I was still in nappies. I wasn't even here.
Yeah, a few years before me.
Yeah. 72, 73. We hear the stories, but yeah, unfortunately, wasn't here. Paul Sant, I agree with Sean. It's a grower for me. There we are. That's about the away shirt. Mark Platinum Bridge, good to see you, Mark. And thank you so much for joining us. Always a pleasure. Please hit the like, subscribe, the bell button. I think you might have joined us over from Instagram. Bournemouth would look better in white and blue stripes. White and blue stripes. Is that the new Dean Court there, or is that another stadium? I think that might be another stadium. So, Mark, if you are an opposition fan, please do tell us what stadium that is.
Definitely
white and blue.
Definitely not Dean Court.
No, definitely not Dean Court. Although it might be a mock-up of the new design. That maybe
No, it's too many lights. Way too many lights.
Yeah. Yeah,
My
that's
eyesight ain't that good to be able to see it.
that's not St Mary's. Please don't tell me that's St Mary's. But no,
I know, I'll have to
no, I'm
ban
sure
him
it's
then.
not.
You can't have that.
Yeah, sorry, Mark. No, you're more than welcome, mate.
Anything but a summer.
Yeah.
No, more than welcome if you are, mate. More than welcome if you are.
Darren has said $13 to $16, and that's for Foster's is just for the UK. Yeah,
Was that the price of a pint? $13 to
yeah,
$16. Crikey,
yeah.
blimey, that's a
So
lot.
quite dear, but so
Same price as your streaming service for your football.
yeah, £6.50 to £8 a pint. Um,
That's not so
crikey.
bad.
Hopefully,
Although
that's miles. Certainly, some places in the UK, some could be a bit more than that.
saying that, when I went over to Abu Dhabi, a pint over there is over £10. However, everywhere does happy hours, and happy hours isn't just a happy hour. Happy hour is a happy afternoon. But remember, you can drink but can't get drunk over there, so you got to be careful what you do. So yeah, you can't get skint either if it is £10 a pint, basically. Max, all right, Craig, mate, how you doing, Max? Hope you are doing well. And we beat your favourite side the other day. Max is an Everton fan, believe it or not. You know,
Welcome, Max.
he really loves Everton. He really, really, really likes. No, he can't stand them. You know, if you say Everton to Max, he goes on a tirade. So, yeah, yeah, Max. Everton's #1 fan there. Tommy Bear said, ZZ to Neon kind of burns me out. I saw a few of his highlights and looks promising, although I wouldn't say his immediate replacement we need for House. And yeah, I think there's going to be a lot of players that are going to be looked at. I think, you know, for that position.
I don't think anyone's an immediate replacement for Dean.
No.
I think we did really well finding Trafer for Kirkes. I don't think that's possible to do for Dean. I don't think it's possible to just get that immediate change in a centre back.
I wonder what kind of, if we are going for a centre back, what kind of centre back are we going for? Whether it's going to be a first teamer or a backup? Because I think Hill can do a job at that. And
100%.
Andoni thinks that kind of thing, then he'd probably look in more of a backup. But because if, I say, we've got Zabs, Hill, and Senesi, they're absolutely fine for me to do the season. But the issue is, one of them gets injured, who's on the bench? So we're going to have to get someone in. But do you guys think it's going to be a backup or it's going to be a first teamer?
I think it'll be a first teamer because there's going to be this consistent battle for places. And I think that's a healthy thing to have in our framework of squad. I think James Hill, if we get someone in that instantly gets put on a pedestal above James Hill is going to be battling for his life to get in that first team squad, which I think is only going to be benefit for us. I don't think it's worth our time or anyone's time to not get a first team centre back at this stage.
Oh, 100%. 100%. I think, you know, what we will do is, you know, we will bring in somebody who can walk into the first team, somebody of considerable quality. You know,
but
to be honest,
at the same time, my fingers are crossed for James. Absolutely, he deserves a spot.
Definitely.
And I think he really deserves a good run out, at least the first half of the season, to see how he gets on.
I wouldn't mind Diakite though.
Sorry,
Diakite though.
Yeah.
Diakite.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah.
There's a couple of players that I'd want to see as well. You know, Soler. I want to see a few run outs from him.
Oh, Soler sounds a real promising prospect, and I thought he played very well the other day actually against Everton. So yeah, he's going to be really good. Green Travel Clips, of course, Jared has said, we're owned by Doug King, who used to own Norwich. Unfortunately, the stadium is owned by Mr. Sports Direct. We have a 5-year lease, but we are getting better in general. Oh, yes, of course, Mike Ashley owns...
He had a little son buying up everything before he sold, didn't he?
Yes, yeah, he did. But you never know. Hopefully, fingers crossed, Doug King can get the stadium back off Mike Ashley. Let's be honest, Mike Ashley is one of those people that buys things for very, very cheap and then sells it on for a lot more. So
Well, he's not the owner of Sports Direct anymore, is he?
I'm not sure.
No, he's now House of Fraser. Sports Direct was bought out by someone else. So Mike Ashley's now House of Fraser. So it's not Mike Ashley buying out everything.
Nah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Paul from Oz said a schooner, not a pint Craig, in Sydney is about £6.50. There we are. And Jared has said, fingers crossed we'll be playing you guys in the not so distant future. Would love a trip to the Vitality Stadium, but hopefully we'll be playing each other in the Premier League, not the Championship. I'm sure we won't be going down.
That'd be awesome.
Darren Hurst said Singapore was $26 a pint. My bar bill was astonishing. Yeah. Do you know what? I didn't drink very much over in Singapore because of that sole reason, because it's all very, very expensive. Gardens by the Bay was absolutely amazing, and they had like a chocolatey beer which is amazing, but also Tangyong Paga, which is where I was staying. There was a couple of bars just behind which were really, really nice as well. So yeah, so 13 quid there as well. Yeah, it's really expensive. It's basically a round of 2 drinks, isn't it? Up your local now. Or no, it's probably cheaper for rounds of drinks at the local. Do we have a name for Ollie's match reaction show, which is coming?
We do indeed, yeah. I think that was a comment that was left for Just Us, because it's got a little sign next to it that all the other comments don't have. But yes, we do have a name for it, and it will be called Cherry Slaps. And that's Cherry Slaps Monday Night Reaction Show.
Cherry Slaps, love it. Love it. And Paul said, first team of club won't pay 20 million plus to sit on the bench. I think Hill will be back up. Yeah, it's a shame for James Hill, but at the same time, I'm sure that he will get his chance if he is patient, because can we really keep Zabani here another window? I don't know. I think we might this window, though. I think we might do this window. And also, this is a good point. Tommy Pear. Hill can do a job at right back. I think he's invaluable for his flexibility. Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, most definitely. And I think, that is a really, really good thing with James Hill. So there we are. I think that wraps it up this morning. It has been a bumper show. So please, please, please hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the bell button to find out more about what we are doing here on Up the Cherries in all departments. And yeah, as you could see there, Ollie, you heard it here first, people. Cherry Slaps, UTC IAD's new Monday night reaction show. So yes. Keep peeled, and Ollie will be doing that every Monday without fail.
Every Monday to make sure that we can capture live reactions, phone-ins. We're going to have special guests on from the opposite team every single week. It's going to be a banger. So keep tuned for that every Monday night, probably around 9 p.m.
Yep, and you'll be able to get involved. The link for each of the shows will be in the chat as well, so it will be effectively like a free-for-all setup, won't it? So you can bring people in and kick people out at will.
Yes, pretty much. Yeah, people can get involved as much or as little as they want.
Yeah, but don't swear, because Ollie will kick you out. Hill is more capable and has held his own. Ollie can kick me out as well, to be perfectly honest, because I swear quite a bit. We got the thumbs ups here as well. Paul Sant, Chris Hubble, Darren Hurst, and good stuff, lads. Great to see new people in the chat. says Paul
Yeah.
from Oz. Yeah, most definitely. So let's wrap it up there. Ollie, no doubt we shall see you tomorrow at some point,
Indeed.
I'm sure. And then,
Stay tuned for the watch along. It will be airing
yes.
live at 2:25 a.m. tomorrow morning.
2:25 a.m. tomorrow morning. Matt, I'm sure, is currently doing the thumbnail for you at this moment in time. If not, I will do it. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled. It will pop up on the page. And what commitment that is. What commitment during
It's
the
going to be a
middle of
good
the
game.
bloody night.
It's going to be a good game.
Nice,
Well,
easy game.
yeah, hopefully we'll beat the plastic Manx. Paul from Oz, good stuff. Oh yeah, we've read that one. And 9:30 a.m. for me. Darren Hurst may be there then. And
Yeah,
Sean,
Dan.
absolute pleasure to see you again, mate. All of the very, very best to your other half as well,
Yeah, thank you.
Kelly. And yeah, you have got all the support of everybody from this channel. I know that you wanted to mention it, and we did speak after a show, didn't we? That we did, but yeah, I didn't know whether or not you wanted to mention it on the show. But yeah, you have got the support of everybody here, everybody in the chat, every AFC Bournemouth fan as well.
Yeah.
And we're wishing Kelly the very, very best recovery in the quickest possible time as well, mate.
Yeah, thank you very much for that. And yeah, as I was there, it's just go day by day. That's the best way to do it.
Exactly.
Definitely. Well,
Thanks,
fingers
Ross.
crossed. She will get there. Don't worry, mate. Don't worry. For everybody else, keep your eyes peeled. Coming tonight, Ollie is going to be leading you into a game against Manchester United. The watch along is going to be live at 2:25 a.m. I will probably be asleep, but hey, somebody give me a call and just wake me up, and yeah, just let me know it's on, because otherwise I will just drift off asleep. Just keep calling me relentlessly, guys. I will wake up. Thanks, guys. We shall see you in the very, very, very early hours of the morning.
TalkSport Fan Network.
The ultimate on-demand destination for the UK's best fan-led football podcasts.
Want authentic supporter insight on all things Bournemouth? Follow Up the Cherries in all departments on the TalkSport Fan Network.
Club-dedicated content created by the fans, for the fans.
Search TalkSport Fan Network.
I should be like you, Mel.